welcome everybody to the JP Show. I am your host JP, and we're back with a brand new episode. This is season 2, episode 25, and it's the JP Show. You heard? Listen, we got a great show for you guys today. But you know how I always start out the show. I just want to give you guys thanks for watching the show, for subscribing to the show, my followers, my viewers, everybody. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's very much appreciated. Also, I do want to let you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the show. Should be like a little button right here where you could go and share and subscribe to the show. So, let's get it on. You see, I got a special guest here today. We about to talk some talk. We about to get into it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Let me get a little comfortable.
Yeah, get comfortable because we about to get it on, baby. We about to get it on. It's the JP Show, you heard? Yo, so check this out. I got my man Billy here.
Yes, sir.
And this is my special guest for today. So you know how I do when I have people on the show. We're going to do a little interview. These are rapid questions or whatever the case is. We're going to get into an interview. And then from that, Billy, we're going to get into get it off your chest, all right?
All right, bet. All right. Do it.
So check this out. So we're going to start off the show with, where you from?
From Harlem, New York.
You born and raised?
I'm so Harlem. I was born in Harlem Hospital.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
And how long have you been in this relationship?
Going on 7 years in June.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's a good, sound like a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah.
All right. How long was you single before you found this woman that you're with now?
I was single around like a year single.
Okay.
Yeah, I met her after I had a previous marriage. I met her after the divorce.
Okay, so you was married before and then got divorced.
Right,
okay,
right.
No doubt.
So it took a year.
Yeah. So in that year, what did you see in the dating thing? Or was it difficulty for you in that year, or was it just like pretty much a breeze? Or was you taking time to get to, to get over whatever the case was?
So basically, I had to take time for me first, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, assess what happened in my marriage and why it failed, right? So I just had to get me together first before I start putting myself out there.
Right.
I really wasn't like looking for anybody else and like really like dating kind of per se. I was just kind of basically, just out here, just winging it, right? So it's kind of like, I wasn't on no websites, I wasn't like, hook me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, give you got one for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like that. So I was kind of like, just winging it, and then she just fell on my lap.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, basically, like, we work with each other, and then, but she works in a different department than me.
Yeah.
And we kind of like, we worked and then we became good friends, and then we turned the friendship into a relationship.
That's dope.
So
that's a good way to kind of like on the work site or the jobs or whatever the case is. That's kind of like a good way that you could get to know somebody without that manufactured first date. Because this is what I told Bill. Right. I don't like if I meet you and then I gotta talk to you on the phone. Yeah. And then I gotta take you out on a date, and then we gotta go from there, whatever. It's too traditional, it's too old-fashioned for me. Right, everybody, we all, I feel like in the dating scene, we're treated like micro rats, and we all gotta kind of stick, you know what I'm saying? We gotta stick to this formula. We gotta do.
This is the formula that works, so I gotta talk
and to be honest,
take a date and then pay for the bills, and then go on consecutive dates, and then whatever happens after that happens.
And to be honest with you, I found out in my life that this little formula that we have, that we got to do all these different things, it don't really work. If you just free spirited and you just go about, if you meet a woman or whatever, just like you said, you met your woman at work or whatever, I'm sure you guys talked or whatever at work, boom, 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 maybe flirted with her a little bit or made her laugh or whatever, and then you took it from there, you know what I mean? You went on from there.
So I actually told my girl she wasn't my type.
Oh,
right?
really?
So she was like, wasn't my type.
Yeah.
So, I'm a mama's boy, so I talk to my mom all the time. There's nothing wrong being a mama's boy out here. There's nothing wrong.
We got an episode. We got an episode about your mama's boys. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Your mama's your mama. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, we can get to that in another episode. But, yeah, so basically, like, everybody has a type, right? I think everybody has a type, a size, or whatever the case may be. So I told her she really wasn't my type, but I took my mother's advice. Is like, your type basically not really working, right? So step outside the box and kind of, what's the name? First, she's a wonderful, beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that. She's not. So I'm like, she just wasn't my type. Yeah, so once I stepped out of the box, I'm like, oh, okay, let me open my eyes up a little bit more. Yeah. Look with the gift that I got. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a beautiful way to look at it, man. Like, your mom gave you like really good advice because a lot of times, and I tell women this too, and men, a lot of times we're doing things that is not working. We got these types. Even for myself, I got a type, but my type is not working. So even for myself, I need to look outside of my type and go and try something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
My mom always say, like, I know you're gonna go to the top house, but my mother always say, like, it's like ice cream, right? You like what you like in your ice cream, but what about these other flavors? You gonna try the other
flavors out here.
Now what about stick to like butter pecan?
Now what about this, Bill? Because I hear a lot of women. Listen, man, this is a good topic, man. Because a lot of women, they say, "Oh, I only want to date a black guy. I can only date a black guy. I only want to be with a black guy." And on one of my shows, I say, "Yo, if you only want to be with a black guy, then what are you? And you won't date a white guy, or whatever the case is. Then what are you doing to be with a black guy? You're not doing anything to be with a black guy." But what do you think about, you have women, black women out here that they don't want to date a white guy. They don't want to date a Spanish guy. They don't want to date an Asian guy. They don't want to date anything but a black guy. Because look, Bill, to be honest with you, like you said, you leaving a lot of flavors out here, and then, like sometimes you never know what you may find, in a different nationality or whatever. We're all humans at the end of the day. And you may be just looking at color, but you may be able to match with somebody no matter, it may be really your fit outside of your race. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So how you feel about dating outside of the race and about some women that only say, I can only date a black man?
Well, to the women that only say that they only want to date a black man, I have nothing negative to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I figure like you have your ways that you want, and you know who you want to date and you want to be with at the end of the day. So I would say this. I can understand if you want to like marry at the end of the day, you want to marry a black guy. But as far as like dating, why wouldn't would you stay at your job? You know what I mean? Would you stay at one job, or do you have like one boyfriend, or do you have like one? You know what I'm saying? But it's because it depends on the person. Also, they may have the upbringing. They may have to be like, I want to date only black men because of white men and what they deal with us with history and stuff like that. That's a different type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So their mindset is different. Like I only want to have black men, black children, stuff like that.
This is a good topic, and I wish I could go further because I actually more questions is popping up in my head. Yeah. But let me get back to the interview and about you. Give me one attribute about your girl that you love.
My girl is.
I'm sure you can give me more.
I know. I gotta pick one. Like,
you don't have to give me one, but just give me.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna give you one. My girl is very giving. Right? Nice. She's a very giving person. Nice. Like she'll give her last to make sure that I'm good.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope.
I've dated a lot of women, and I can't say that all of them had that same mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I can give her that. That's just one on the top of my brain I can come up with.
And giving is very important because you can see that a person is thinking outside of themselves.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is very, very important. Because in the relationships is about compromising. And if you can get with a woman that...
Say that again. Say compromise again. So they can know.
Compromising.
Compromise is very big. Please. Compromise.
That's a fact. The relationships is about compromise. But in that compromise... you can see if a person is compromising if they are a giving person. It's like a cousin of compromising is a giving person because they're actually thinking outside of themselves. They're not just thinking about themselves. And a lot of times in relationships, we constantly, men and women, we constantly think about self. How do I feel? I had a woman one time, Billy. Right? We was semi-dating or whatever the case is. We was getting to know each other and I was feeling her, she was feeling me. Right. So she already had 4 kids. This is before. I don't date women with kids now, or at least minimum 1 kid. Or if I date a woman with kids, your kids gotta be older.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like teens? Or like in like 20 or going to like
I would prefer 20s adulthood. You know what I'm saying? But if they somewhere around 16, 17, I'm not sweating that. You know what I'm saying? So she had 4 kids, and so I was like, okay, cool, 4 kids, but I'm still willing to get to know you, even though I'm single with no kids, and that's a lot of kids. Right. Even though she might have had 2 kids that were already like in adulthood or something like that. So
2 adults
and two younger ones. Right. Not too young though, like teenage years.
Okay, it
wasn't that
bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. So we start talking about kids can't come up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So she tells me that she don't want to have any more kids. As a matter of fact, she can't have no more kids because she got her tubes tied or whatever the case is. Right. And so I was like, okay, cool, no doubt. Then if we want to be together and I want a kid, then I'll just go and I'll just have a kid with another girl or whatever, and we can still be together. You know what I mean? And so
you're willing to take that route?
Listen, it's a lot of people out here that go that route. Yeah. I have a lot of women that come up to me, older women, like, listen, I don't want to have no more kids. I already have my kids. I'm with a man that he wants kids. Listen, go have the kid, blah, blah, blah. And then, but we can still be together, but you go have your kid with whatever girl, and that's it. So I gave that option to her. So it wasn't about me having the kid or whatever. You know what she was upset about? Or how would that make me feel? How would I feel because I can't give you a kid? So how would that? And I'm sitting here and I'm looking like what? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, you already got 4 kids.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. And I'm like, how is that gonna make you feel? You should be happy and you should want me to have a successful whatever I want to have in my life, even if that means maybe going outside of you. And I know, it's a give and take or whatever, but a lot of times in relationships, I'm going to have to be like, okay, you got to do what you got to do. And a lot of times in relationships, the woman got to be like, I may not like it, but I understand. I'm willing to rock with you. And I think that's what's missing in a lot of relationships. Not even a lot of relationships, but just in dating. Right. All right. So, what do you think are some things it takes to be in a successful relationship?
Well, we talked about one of them already. It's compromising.
Compromising.
But the number one reason, is communication.
Wow.
Communication.
Wow. It's true.
Right?
It's true.
Talking things out, having healthy conversations, knowing how to disagree without having big spats and arguments. Right. Knowing how to talk to each other, constantly talking to each other, because we're constantly growing as people.
It's a fact.
Her favorite color may be red, this year, and then next year it's orange. You know what I'm saying? Or next year it's blue.
True, yeah.
Right?
It's so
you
true.
made like, shrimps this year, and then next year
you made like lobster.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we constantly changing, constantly evolving and elevating. So those conversations need to be had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All types of conversations. Just every conversation that you can have with somebody, have it. Like the person that you with, like my wife is my best friend, right? Mm-hmm. So we have all kind of conversations, friends conversations, relationship conversations, we see something on TV conversations, politics, current, like all types of conversations, and that's the key. That's the number one. Communication. You got communication, everything else gonna fall into place. Trust me. Everything else gonna fall into place.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Physical, spiritual, like everything is communicated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you communicate with somebody, you're just looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Talk like all that's communication.
Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely communication.
That's the one I'm gonna give.
Communication.
Everything
you're right. Communication is, and I say this a lot, is the key to a successful relationship. And not just, listen, ladies and gentlemen, not just your way of communicating or your style of communicating or what you think communicating is. You also have to be able to understand your partner and his way of communicating or her way of communicating. And so you guys merge.
Compromise.
Yeah,
communication.
Right.
Street. Let's get into communication street. Let's be on the same.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Billy. Like sometimes people, a woman said to me one time, like she's a great communicator. And then once we got to know each other, and I was telling her, like, you're a horrible communicator. I'm like, yo,
she was promoting that.
Yeah, she was great. And they do that.
That's the representative.
Yeah, that's it. Man, listen, it's a lot of representatives out here. Listen, this is what they do. They tell you all this stuff in the beginning to make you think that this is what they are, and then when you get to know them, like the girl told me, oh, I'm a great communicator. Bill, whenever we got into, not even like we just have, wanted to talk about certain things or issues or whatever the case is, man, this girl would get upset. I wouldn't hear from her. She would not talk to me. She wouldn't say nothing. I would ask a question. She would just nothing, won't say. And I'm like, what? I thought you said you was a good communicator. You should be talking through this or whatever the case is, and we can come up with a solution. Mm-hmm. But listen, communication, you're right. It is very, very, very key. So listen, guys, that is our rapid questions. That's our interview for today with my man Bill. He's gonna stay on board. We're gonna get into we about to get into everything. So let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on. Get it off your chest. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yo, get it off your chest, son. So, Bill.
Yeah.
I told you that you gotta have one. Usually I do two. Okay. But when I have guests on, I just do one and then the guests will do one. Okay. So today, I'm gonna start off first. So today, for my Get It Off Your Chest, JP.
Get it off your chest.
For the ladies.
Uh-oh.
For my ladies.
Uh-oh. Ladies.
Listen, if you're wondering why you can't find a man, blame your friend. Ooh. If you're wondering why you running home every night after you get off work to grab the rose and you rosing yourself to death, blame your friend. If you're wondering why you got dildos trapped in your closet, blame your friend. Ooh. Because your friend is stopping a lot of you guys from being in a successful relationship, what me and Bill was talking about. Billy, I'm going to tell you something right now.
All right.
I was at a spot this week, me and a couple of my guys. I had 2 instances where the girlfriend stopped her girl from getting with one of...
That's a common thing. That's a common thing in the clubs, in the lounges and all that.
Yo.
not even with somebody. I can see if you with somebody, you're not single.
Yo, 2 in one night, Billy.
Man.
2 in one night. So, the first one.
That's funny.
My man, he sees a girl. She's with the friend. Mm-hmm. And so my man, he knows her. So he grabs her just to say hello. The girl literally slaps his arm down and says, "Don't touch my friend." And so, he pushed her. He pushed her.
Wow.
And so immediately I seen where this was going. So I jumped in and I'm like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
And the girl, the best friend, was talking about, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass." Listen, we talking about, this is a grown man. And I tell women this too. Yeah. This is very important to the ladies. And I understand, like, some ladies, you probably can beat a dude's ass. But this is very, very, very important to the ladies. If you embarrass a man, men have crazy egos. Crazy egos.
Right.
If you mess with his ego, if you embarrass him, he will go 0 dark 30 on you. And the lights go out. Yeah, like awesome. A lot of people don't understand, men, the lights go out, yo. And we don't even have conscience of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And we will destroy your whole everything. And you never want to see that. But I'm just saying, in time, sometimes people talk that talk or whatever the case is. But really, you don't want a man. And I'm sure women probably can go there too. But you don't want people to go there, especially men. Because if you embarrass a man, if you mess with his ego, you mess with his confidence, if she would have beat his ass in front of everybody and everybody, yo, Billy, you know.
He could never come back out.
He could never
come back around.
Yo, he probably would have stalked this mom and he probably would have took her out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't come back. You cannot mess with a man's ego. So all that women talking about, I'm going to beat you. Listen, this dude is a grown, yo, Billy, you see me, I'm a small dude. This dude is when I say a grown man, this dude is a grown man. And I'm looking and I'm like, you gonna beat his ass? Like, it ain't too many dudes in here that can beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, for the ladies.
It could have went left.
Yo, it could have went crazy left. For the ladies, y'all gotta get your girlfriends in check. Listen, if your girlfriend is a fullback, don't blame you. You gotta tell your girlfriend, don't blame me, because you're a fullback or you're a linebacker, whatever the case is. You're a big back gorilla monsoon. Yo, that ain't got nothing to do. Yo, everybody needs a woman. Everybody needs a man, whatever. If you're a big back, it's all good. But there's big backs out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's always love for you. But don't stop your girlfriend or whatever. Yo, in relationships, even in relationships, the girlfriends is even causing problems in relationships, man. Like, come on. Like, for the ladies, y'all first of all, y'all gotta stop telling your girlfriends everything. And I'm gonna tell a lot of brothers this. This is real facts. This is key. This is a key, a major key.
Huh?
Your girl, not your girl, Billy, but a lot of women, they be talking shit about you behind your back, and you don't even know it to her girlfriend. They be sometimes I'm privileged to be in conversations or to hear conversations with women, and they be talking to their girlfriends, and your girl come home and she's like, "Honey, I'm home. I love you." Yeah. While she just got off the phone with her girlfriend, like, "Oh, this motherfucker, man, he ain't doing shit." And Yo, a lot of times for the females, y'all gotta stop telling y'all girlfriends everything. Because y'all girlfriends, they single, they miserable, they at home with 2 dildos. You know what I'm saying? So they got one here and one here, and they. So y'all gotta stop telling y'all girlfriends that if you got a man and you with your man, figure your relationship out by yourself. This is your relationship. Y'all built this. Y'all formed this. This should be a key for y'all to figure it out. You don't need your mama. You don't need your girlfriend. If you want to get some type of advice or whatever, it's okay. But going to them, telling them all your business is not cool. Stop letting your girlfriend stop you from hooking up with whoever you want to hook up with. If you're in that club, the second one. My man went to the girl, and he gentleman.
Not the same guy.
Different guy.
Oh, okay.
I was with two guys.
Okay.
Different guy. He went to, and I'm gonna tell you, before I tell you this, I'm gonna preface this. I told him, I said, yo, bro, don't do it.
Okay.
Cause it was like 8 chicks in a box.
You give him the bro alert. I
said, yo, when you see 7 females in a box, I said, bro, don't do it. Yeah. And he just had to have her. He said, yo, I gotta have her, JP. I gotta have her. She's my type. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. So he went up to her. 7 females around. They standing around like this. Like they got smoke coming out of their nose and shit. And he's like, oh, who the fuck? Oh. And I'm sitting there, I'm laughing. I'm looking like, think about to get played. Yo, I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, you about to get it, son. So he goes up to her. And he says to her, he introduced himself, very humble, gentleman-like, not no rah stuff. Right. Asked her what she wanted to drink. She said she would like an apple martini. He went to the bar, got the bartender's attention, got the apple martini, paid for it, came right straight back with the apple martini. Girl, why would you take an apple martini for him? You don't know him. You don't know what he could put in your drink. Nah, don't do that. Man, get him out of here. Get him out of our box.
Uh-oh.
Yo, Philly, I was like, are you serious? He was telling me, because I seen the little stuff going on. Yeah. I was like, what they were saying over there? He had to take the drink and throw the drink out. I said, and he was like, yo, the girl told me what she wanted to drink, and I went straight to the bar, got the drink, and came right back.
With the drink?
With the drink.
And she didn't take it?
She didn't take it, because her girlfriend said, don't take it. So she didn't take it. So a lot of times this also falls on who you are as a person. If you always taking, you know what I'm saying, you always got to listen to your girlfriends or whatever. It says a lot about who you are too as a person. But a lot of times in these instances where we're meeting, that's why I like to roll by myself, because I can get a lot of stuff done by myself. And I look very attractive when I'm by myself. So women see me and I'm by myself, whatever, I may be having dinner, I may be at the bar. Yo, you could come up, you could talk, there's no group of dudes around and you gotta try to get your way through or whatever. Nah, just me right there. Oh, and I know it's different from women because they can't really be out like that by themselves because it's all types of dangers that's out there for them or whatever. But in certain instances, it's not helping. You gotta have the right type of females around you. And sometimes too, I know this may sound crazy. We're gonna get to yours. You'll get it off your chest, this may sound crazy. But don't be afraid to go out with older women or older people, because older people, they keep it a buck. Listen, if an older woman, if that same instances happen with an older woman, she gonna tell you, man, I'm taking this dude down. She is not about to pass. She is not. Yo,
that'll be a different scenario. It's gonna be a different scenario.
Yo, no older woman is passing up on no dude or good looking guy or whatever the case is. They not passing up.
On the opportunity.
Yeah, they are not doing it. Right. So sometimes you gotta figure out your crowd that you wanna hang out with or whatever, or just figure out the crowd that you wanna go out with.
Yeah. Because sometimes scale it down. Like 7's a lot.
I think it was
7's a lot. 7's really a lot.
I think it was a birthday party. I think it was a birthday.
That's a lot, bro.
It was.
Really scale it down.
Was.
3.
But I will say, they look beautiful. Yeah. They was glamorous. They was dressed up. I mean, they looked impeccable. That's why my man was going crazy. He couldn't stop looking at the girl. He was like, oh my, because they were like impeccable. But it's like going in, when you go in, And a lot of times, Billy, I don't know what you think about this. A lot of times I have women tell me, oh, guys never come up to me. Guys never talk to me. Guys never introduce themselves to me. When they do, these are some of the consequences that men have to go through when they do. And it can kind of take a chunk out of your confidence.
It takes courage. I was just having this conversation with my wife. It takes courage for a man to approach a woman because you don't know you can get shut down and that can like chip your armor. You know what I'm saying? 5 of those. You know what I'm saying?
5 of those and you're done. Right? You're done.
It's
if you
over.
get 5 of those, you're
like,
done.
JP, it's been real. Gotta go.
I'm out.
Could you imagine this? We chilling and like I go up to 5 women and get shut down.
You're done.
I'm like this. Done. I'm out. I'm out of here. This ain't the spot. It. But what I wanted to also say is that in that scenario, when you're approaching a woman with 7 people, I would say a tip here is you might want to buy 7 drinks. Buy everybody a drink.
That's a tip,
right?
That's a good tip.
I'm trying to get to this one, but what all of y'all drinking?
Right.
And I'll just get all of y'all drinks.
Right.
And maybe that will.
That's a good tip. That's a good tip.
So if I don't think 7 women gonna decline drinks, right?
No, they're not.
Like not all 7 of them.
And then you're not gonna bring 7 drinks. The bartender, whoever's gonna bring out the drinks. Yeah. So I'll
approach it like that because you should have enough funds when you're going out to buy, right?
Right.
So when you're going out. And you see 7 women and you like one, just ask everybody what they drinking.
That makes perfect sense. But like you said earlier, I don't think you should be really, but it was a birthday party. I seen the birthday girl, she was dancing or whatever. They put you know how they do, shine a light on her. Right. So they shine the light on her and all that type of stuff. So it was a birthday vibes, I think that's the reason why it was so many of them. Right. But I felt bad for my man because, but one thing I will say is that he caught her. She was going to the bathroom or whatever. And so.
He was stalking.
Yeah. He was stalking. He was what?
Like, she gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I'm watching. So he hit her as soon as she came out the box. He went up to her. And then, boom, they started talking or whatever. He said he gave his number to her. Guys, I don't do stuff like, for me, I don't do that. Because I know me. I'm the aggressor. I'm going to be aggressive. I don't know if you actually going to call my number or whatever the case is. Yeah. So I know that I'm going to call you because I like you. Right. So I know I'm calling you. Right. But
we natural hunters.
Right. Exactly. We're natural hunters. Right. I don't know if I give you my number, if you like me as much as I like you to call me.
Or do you have other hunters? And
then you might have other.
My number mixed up with John and Steph. And you're like, okay, which one of these guys is better? I forgot about me.
Like, yep. So for me, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, I wouldn't have, you should have asked her for her number because you talk to her, because they had went to the bar. He said, yo, come to the bar with me. I'll buy you a drink at the bar. So they went up to the bar, whatever, but he couldn't get the drink. It was too many people, whatever. Yeah. So I was been like, right there, you should have just said, yo, hey, this is my name. Listen, you have your number or whatever the case is. I'll call you, text you, and let's meet up, have lunch, dinner, whatever the case, and take it from there. All she could do is say yes or no, and that's it. But just for the ladies, listen, we gotta get to a point of some type of mental independence where you set the tone of what you're looking for. Then don't let nobody set the tone for you. Mm-hmm. All right, yo, Billy, it's on you, brother.
All right, I was thinking about this a lot. Get it off your chest. Stop being a hater.
Oh, hater!
Can we please? It's 2022. Mm-hmm. Stop with the hating.
Right.
We all have 24 hours in a day. It's enough money and funds for everybody to succeed.
Right.
I'm here on this show. I have my own thing going.
Right.
But I'm here on JP show, supporting my brother. I'm not hating on him.
Right.
I want to see him elevate.
Right.
I want to see him elevate really high.
Right.
I'm happy for him.
Right.
I don't gotta hate on him because we can be doing the same exact thing.
Right.
But I'm not gonna hate on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like, just positive. I just want positive energy. Please just stop all the hate. We all have the same amount of time, the same days. Like, your skill set and your blessings is gonna be your blessings, and my blessings is my blessings. Let's just all celebrate and stay positive and keep uplifted. It doesn't matter what color. I'm not talking the specific color.
I am.
Doesn't matter what color. I mean, I could go there.
I am.
But I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, yo, just stop. Just really stop the hating, man. Like that's basically what I'm saying, bro.
But where do you think that come from? You think it come from jealousy or envy, or like where's that hate coming from? Because I remember one time, my mom, she had bought this house or whatever, and she was happy about the house. She went out. She told. We was friends with the neighbor or whatever. She went and told the neighbor, and then a week later, the neighbor had bought a house. And my mom's was like weirded at him. Now, this is back in the day when we didn't have the term hating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. But my mom's was like what? Like how? Like you never even talked to me about that. This is our next door neighbor. Right. So they had conversations or whatever. Right. And so he felt a certain type of way, like, yo, you hating on me and you doing what I do because I'm coming up, and now you don't know. I just don't know where that hate comes from. You know what I mean?
I think it's a whole bunch of stuff, right? I think it's like it could be passed on, right? Like it can be passed on. Like you can have a family of haters, right? Yeah. It's just
that's true.
You just grown up into that. You know what I'm saying? It's like racism, right? That's you just a family of racism. That's true. You grow up in it, right? Or I see it that same way. What I can say is this, right? It depends on, I would say, to stop really with the hate and all that. Start putting positive things. Start waking up in the positive light, right? And then set yourself up for the day positive so you can have positive thoughts. And then you shouldn't have to worry about what this person has and why you don't have. Or this person's progressing and you're not progressing. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about that because you're already getting a lot of negative thoughts out of your brain and making room for positive thoughts. And that will change I feel like that will change the outcome of just hate on the general. I mean, it's going to be, as long as we live and we on this earth, it's always going to be hate. But I'm just saying, like, let's just start digressing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like our people. Let's talk about our people.
That's what I was talking about. Original. Our people.
Our people. But I say this, man. I'm not I'm not like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X where I'm just like, I'm gonna stand in front of a crowd and just have a whole bunch of like, I have a dream, right? I feel like I can only affect the people that is with me, right? Or my friends or my family, my close ones. And I start affecting them, and then maybe they'll affect their friends, and then they'll spread like a virus, right? So if you're around me, you know I'm a positive person, I'm gonna transfer my energy and my positivity towards you, and then you'll take that and give that to so forth and so forth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? That's like a thing.
Nah, you know what the crazy thing is, Bill? I wanted to tell you, it's like when I first met you, I was like, yo, you and your brother.
Shout out to Ben, man.
Ben. I just felt the pot. Like, honestly, y'all brought me in. Like, it wasn't even like, listen, let me tell you something. I got peoples. I've been in the cigar world for mad years. I've been in this game for years. And so I know a lot of people. And so when I started the JP show and all that, you know what people say to me? Yo, I like Kevin Samuels. And I'm like, yo, why don't you watch the JP show? Now, these people I hang out with. Subscribe. They don't subscribe to the JP show. They don't watch the JP show. They don't like the JP show. Nothing. Like, I got friend. I got my best friend. I've been knowing him since we was like 12 years old. He from Brooklyn or whatever the case is. Yo, the dude, sometimes, and I know what it is because he's an agent. So he's working on trying to become a bigger agent or whatever. Okay. So you know that process. It's a crazy process.
Right.
So even if he don't watch my videos, Billy, yo, he likes all my stuff. Yeah. Even if he don't watch it, he likes all my stuff or whatever case is. Right. He leave me a comment. Boom. Yeah. Yo, that's my man. I've been knowing him since we were little kids. Yo, everything. I got other brothers or whatever that I've been knowing since I was in college or whatever the case. They like all my stuff. Yo, I got you. No worries. But you have like people, like the people of like you hang out with sometimes or you know or whatever the case is. Like, yo, watch the JP show, and all they say to you is, well, yo, I watched Kevin Samuels. Oh my God, Kevin Samuels. And I'm like, dog, like, I got nothing against Kevin Samuels. I want Kevin Samuels to succeed and continue to do his thing. But the one thing I will say is that there's other people out here like Billy, like JP, and it's a massive amount of other people out here that's trying to come up, that's trying to win too. So you don't always have to put all your energy into one type of situation or whatever the case is. You can actually spread yourself out across. You know what I'm saying? You're doing my show today. And when your show come up tomorrow, you said, right? I'm coming on your show tomorrow, 7 p.m., and I'm going to be there, and I'm talking my talk. Whatever it is, whatever we talking about, I'm talking my... I'm going to talk my talk, you know what I'm saying? So it's no hate involved. Like, I want Billy to succeed and to do everything that his heart has, his desires has. I want him to do everything that he want to do, and vice versa for all my peoples and all my friends and all my black people. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to succeed. So you're right, Billy. Like, the hate is real. I feel the hate a lot of times. I know you feel the hate a lot.
I bob and weave. I got a force field for the hate. I bob and weave. Like, man, like the hate.
I had to do.
You know, we got people that call you sometime, and you just know you got that feeling like, man, it's gonna be one of those conversations. Try to transfer. Because energy is transferred. It's never destroyed. It's transferred. You might have somebody call you on the phone. It could, whoever it is. You just have a feeling, that gut feeling, like, man, it's gonna be one of those. One of those calls.
One of those.
I don't feel like dealing with that. Guess what?
And that's why a lot of people I cut off, because even family members I cut off, because I'm like, yo, your energy is trash. You don't have nothing but bad things to say about me and other people. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Let me tell you something. And this, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck right now. And we're gonna get into read my profile. My sister, my own sister, Billy, I had to cut her off. I had kidney disease, right? I think I told you. I had kidney disease. Last year I went to have a transplant. They gave me a new kidney, right? So my sister, she barely would come to the hospital to see me or whatever the case is. It just like took a hard time to just do like simple things. You know what I mean? You know, like if a person is having a major surgery or whatever, they whole family be there. Like they whole.
We all been there. They gotta kick me out. I'm in there like this.
Yo,
Sure, you want me to go stuff?
It's a fact. They whole family be
rotation.
But in my case, my sister was on some, crazy stuff. So she freaking so they was letting me out the hospital. And so I told her, I said, yo, they let me out, come pick me up, boom, boom, boom. So the lady, the nurse, she wheeled me out, you know what I mean? I'm sitting outside. It was May of last year. So it happened to be a beautiful day outside. It was like 80-something degrees. So I'm sitting outside and I'm enjoying it because, you're in the hospital. It's cold in there. And so I'm enjoying just being outside for a little bit. I'm also in a lot of pain. So it only take my sister about 10, 15 minutes to get to the hospital.
Okay.
So, dog, I was waiting for an hour and a half. I was waiting. Yo, she gets to the hospital, and when she gets to the hospital, I'm mad. I'm upset. So I'm telling her, like, yo, what took you, blah, blah, blah. She gets, oh, you not going to be talking to me like this. You're not going to be... Billy, I got a bag. I got a urine bag. I got another bag that's like catching blood and all this type of stuff. Like, I'm really like messed up or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Bro, she kicked me out her car on the highway. Word.
We gotta stop the podcast. Right?
Word. No, she kicked me.
Be serious,
yo, Billy. This is what I'm talking about. Yo,
flesh and blood.
Sometimes, bro, you even gotta cut your family off because they're haters, bro. Like, they really, really are big time haters. And I don't know why they have that.
Yeah,
and
psychological.
And that's why I asked you. I said, yo, why do people? What is it? Like, why people hate like that?
It's psychological. It's a mindset.
Yo, you're right.
It's psychological, bro.
You're right.
I can change.
Yeah. No.
I can change.
Yeah.
Change your mindset.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No,
open up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how people is spiritually, but I'm spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I pray and I'm in that. And I believe in that. And listen, the doors will open up for you.
That's a fact.
The doors will open up for you, bro.
All right, so let's get into read my profile. Read my profile, guys. Yo, I got some good profile for you today.
Right.
That was get it off your chest. Yeah. Sorry for the girlfriends that I had to disrespect y'all like that, but you know what it is. It's the JP show. Y'all know how I get down. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, so let's get into read my profile. I got a couple profiles. So let me start off. I'm going to start off, Billy, with a good profile.
Okay.
So I like to do, lately I've been just doing bad profiles or whatever because they're just so easy.
Right,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So let me get into a good profile. This is Vita. Okay. She's 44 years old.
All right.
She's from DC. She's from DC.
Okay.
She says,
DC?
Beautiful black brainiac bombshell seeks an upstanding, charming, chivalrous, and loyal man of integrity who values and respects a well-rounded partner. Must be attentive, have integrity, emotional maturity, and recognize the value of a strong black woman in his corner. Must operate from a spirit base, have a solid value system, and be self-sufficient. Must have a great sense of humor and true passion for living life in the abundance. Disclaimer, my gift of discernment is on point. So basically that last thing is basically she's saying she could judge people very well. So don't try to play.
Off rip.
Yeah,
don't
play yourself. You know what I mean? So from, you know how I do this, I grade from 0 to 5.
Okay.
So where would you give this profile from 0 to 5?
But what she said, I'm gonna give her a 5.
She gets a 5?
She gets a 5.
Wow, you throwing it, yo.
She was those words and how she put that all together, and she really thought and took time.
She took time.
She put her profile. I'm quite sure it probably took her some days or some hours to put that profile on what she wanted to say.
She put
onto that profile, and that speaks volumes to me. Just off rip, just reading that, it doesn't say, "Hey, I'm 44 and I'm from DC and I cook and clean." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she like spirit based, integrity, all that type of stuff that you should have as a person. Mm-hmm. She wants that. She puts that in there and lets that be known.
This profile is dope.
I like it a lot, man. I'll give it a 5.
I want to give it a 5. I do, Billy. Yeah. I want to give it a 5.
What you gonna do?
But I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I want to because it is written very well. I'm going to read it one more time.
There's a lot of gems in there.
I'm going to read it one more time because it is a lot of gems. And I might feel bad that I'm not giving this a 5. But she says, beautiful black brainiac bombshell seeks an upstanding, charming, chivalrous, and loyal man of integrity who who values and respects a well-rounded partner, must be attentive, have integrity, emotional maturity, and recognize the value of a strong black woman in his corner. Must operate from a spirit base. That's what got me, yo. Must operate from a spirit base. Have a solid value system and self-sufficient. Must have a great sense of humor and a true passion for living life in the abundance. Like, you hear that, yo? Must have a great sense of humor and a true passion for living life in the abundance.
Yeah.
Like, this sound like some gospel, yo.
She got that
Hallelujah.
Romans.
right.
Mixed it with John.
Right. And then she goes on to say, disclaimer, my gift of discernment is on point. You know what? I was gonna do some ticky tack type of, but I can't do it. I'm gonna give her a 5. I was going, yeah. Cause I was going.
You got to read it again.
Yeah, I had to read it again because I was going. The only thing I was saying, the only thing I didn't like about this profile is that she didn't give me anything about herself. That's where my little little knick-knack was going to come in. Because when I read in a profile, yeah, I know what you want from me, but who are you? This is what you would ask on this, like, who are you?
She says she's a brainiac, right? So you know she's smart. She gave me a bombshell, so you know what a bombshell is, right?
She gave me a little something. I wanted
her to get a little bit.
I would like a little bit more, but it's okay. It's okay.
I'm a girl that likes science and
whatever.
Sci-fi.
Just get right. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a little bit more about yourself or whatever.
Okay.
But because you put everything into the man, I get it or whatever. But and I see this a lot on these profiles where they have a lot to say about the man, but they don't have much to say about themselves. So that's the only thing. That's the only little nick.
So if anything, like if I don't give her a 5, right, it'll be like a 4.5.
Yeah,
right, because of that little gem. She should have added a little bit more.
A little bit more
self.
Give me
that.
Right. Because I'm reading this and I'm saying, what is it about this profile that makes me say, I really like you?
Right.
Because there's nothing in that profile that says, yo, this girl is the writing is great or whatever, and you know what she said about men is great, but what is it about you? Because when you walk up to a girl, you see a girl in person, you see she's attractive, whatever, and then when you go to talk to her and y'all start talking and y'all start understanding each other, you're hypnotized by who she is as a person and what she's talking about and her personality. So and you only got a couple of lines. You could give me everything you said with that, but also give me some of your personality, who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the only little thing.
So we're gonna give her like a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her.
I'm gonna 4.8.
You know what? I'm gonna give her a 4.85.
There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
We both gonna give her a 4.85.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 4.
You made a good point. She should have gave a little bit. She could have gave a little bit more of
herself. Yeah.
But she did put it out there. I guess she put it out there what type of man that she interested in, or if you're interested in her, these are the requirements. So this is what she's looking for. Then we can talk about that once we start hooking up.
They got a lot of requirements. I'm gonna tell you that, boy. They requirements is through the roof. All right, so we got another woman here. Her name is Mean, MEAN. She's.
I don't want to talk to nobody named Mean.
Why
are we doing this profile?
She's 40. Right. She's 48 years old, so you can already tell where this is going just by her name.
Yeah.
She's from New York.
Oh God.
Here we right.
I'm gonna drink my water.
Here we go. Some of y'all are some real weirdos on this app. If you have a wife, a woman you share children with, who comes with drama, a girlfriend or a woman who thinks she's your girl, please don't hit me up, period. In my peaceful place, I don't have rooms for the shenanigans. From Zip... Yo, Billy. Yo, Billy. From 0 to 5.
Wait, first of all, thank you. To my wife, thank you so much.
Facts. Facts.
I love you.
That's a fact.
Thank you so much.
Listen, I gotta deal with this. I'm out here, Billy. I gotta deal with this. From 0 to 5, what is her grade? If you need me to read it again, let me know.
Yeah, read it again so I can say something positive.
Yeah, so you can probably you gotta try to pull something.
So I can find the positive.
Yeah, you gotta try to pull something out of it.
Yeah.
She says some of y'all are some real weirdos on this app.
Okay.
If you have a wife, a woman you share a child with, children with whom comes with drama, a girlfriend or a woman who thinks she's your girl, please don't hit me up, period. I'm in my peaceful place. I don't have room for your shenanigans.
Okay. From a scale of, I'm going to give her a 3.5.
Wow. That's high, Billy.
A 3.5, right?
That's what's up. Okay, tell me this. I got to hear this.
3.5. Because off rip, it sounds like she's... Well, somebody done ticked her off,
Listen,
right?
I'm interested in it. Yo, you see me, look at me, Billy. I'm like, yo, I gotta hear this.
Somebody came with the foolery, and I'm not gonna curse on here. Somebody came with some negative energy, and she ain't with the negative energy.
Right.
And she's saying if you with somebody and you have a child, you might need to stay with that person and be with that, and not, come over here, nurture that relationship before you started coming over here, because I'm not for it if you're still in that relationship, right? That's what I'm getting from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling out the positive things here. Like, she's saying, I'm not with that.
Right.
So don't even hit me up.
Right.
Because you're going to get blocked, shot down,
right.
Whatever the case may be.
Right. And
I can respect that. However, if you on the app and you trying to attract men, right? Or women, I don't know. She's both. Maybe you should say, this is a disclaimer, shorten it up. I don't like this, but this is me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like this. So if you're going to come to me with this and make it small, I don't want to hear that. But this is me. If you're interested in me and you're not like this right here, this is me. This.
All right, Billy. I gotta go away from what the hell you talking about. I'm going with a big fat 0. This is 3.5 is way too close to the woman that we just got finished reading, which was a 4.85.
This says scale of 1 to 10. My fault. It's 5, right? All right, so let me bring it back down.
Oh, okay.
I said 1 to 10. We doing 5.
Yeah,
right? My fault. She's not gonna be a 3.5.
Oh, I was like, 3.5.
Be like more like a 1.5.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Fault, I said
I was like,
1 to 10.
What? 3.5?
My fault. That's me. We doing
no
to
doubt.
5.
1 point. So
like
she gets a 1.5.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, she gets a 0.
I got you.
Big one. Now,
I'm at you.
In that profile, like we just got finished talking about the other girl, she gave nothing about herself. Another thing in that profile is projecting. You can't not project whatever happened to you in the past on what's going to happen to you in your future. Whatever happened to you in that past, you gotta figure out a way to release that energy and let it go. No matter what you say on these profiles, you can say all the stuff about kids, girlfriend. A dude's still gonna hit you up if he attracted to you, no matter what you say.
Exactly.
You can say the whole 9.
I got 3 arms.
Right. Dudes don't live by that creed. Listen. Girls, they follow rules. Dudes don't follow rules. Dudes don't live by that. If you tell a dude, oh, don't do this, he gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to women.
Right.
He's
gonna get more of those dudes that's gonna come into it.
They're gonna still hit you up no matter. So it's better off to take your time in your own way to just write your profile about who you are and what you're looking for.
Right.
And that's it. All this projecting what happened to you in the past, because obviously we can tell there's some hurt there, there's some trauma there, there's some damage there, and she put it all in that profile. And that's where you gotta stop doing. You gotta release that energy, let it go, because you know what happens? You get a person like me or a person like whoever that's single, you know, that's out here, that's looking for a girl or looking for a woman, and we're reading that profile, and all we see is shenanigans and baby. And so, what guy is really a real upstanding dude that's really progressive and doing something with his life? What guy is gonna read that profile and you know what? I'm with the shenanigans too. You know what, honey?
Her name is Mean.
And then your name is Mean on top of that.
That's more like a Facebook or Instagram post.
Right.
That's not like a profile.
Right.
For me, I'm a positive dude, so I'll try to pull the positive out of it.
No, you did. You did. You pulled the positive. But for me, I'm in that reality based type of thing. So I'm gonna speak on what's real. And what's real is that you gotta stop projecting. You can't do that because everybody is not like. And sometimes just by you putting up, one thing I would say about women too and men, I would say and men, one thing is that you have to be able to just talk about yourself in a way, write your profile, and just be able to, because sometimes people comes to you at random times. And if you putting out good energy, like you said, Billy, you putting out good energy, good vibrations in the world, people come to you at just random times. And the guy that you're looking for, he'll just come out of nowhere and just be right in your face. Like, hey.
Waiting for you like homeboy there to go to the bathroom.
And be literally sitting there just waiting for you. So sometimes it's better off to just write nice things, whoever you are, about yourself and what you're looking for, and those vibrations will go into the earth. It will seep into the universe, and then your guy will he'll show up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So listen, that's read my profile for today. You know what I mean? That's read my profile. I got a lot of other profiles in here, but we're gonna get into the topic of today, man.
That's a good one. Those are the two good ones.
Yeah, and you know what the thing about them is that they were opposite, right? They were opposite of each other. So you had one that was like the writing was impeccable.
Listen, she got it.
Like whoever that woman is,
valedictorian in high school with got some type of degree or something.
The writing,
she should be a writer. Let me Daily News or something. I don't know.
Let me read this other one to you real quick. This is another one I've seen that the writing was like really good.
That was nice. Mean, you gotta, you should probably, just tweak. You gotta tweak it. Tweak your profile.
Mean gotta
tweak your profile. Change your name.
Yeah, change your name.
Mean and sexy. So. Like something.
Oh man, I always have problems
know.
with this stupid the Wi-Fi here. It won't let me in. All right, let me just go into my topic of the day. All right, so topic of the
day.
Yep. Yeah, topic of the day is for the ladies. For the ladies, stop helping men unpack. Stop helping men unpack. And what I mean by that is, if a guy is damaged, right? If a guy have issues, if a guy have girl problems, if he coming to you and he's spilling his girlfriend problems on you, or whatever the case is, or whatever the issue is that's going on in his life, if he's broke or if he's homeless, he got nowhere to live, or you know what I'm saying, he got all these type of issues. Stop taking these freaking bums in. Stop freaking getting them up to speed and bringing them up and fixing them, basically fixing them, and then they go fly away. Like, stop doing that. You gotta be able to, if you're looking for whatever type of man that you are looking for, be able to say, this is my standards, and be able to roll with your standards. And don't let it, listen, Billy, I'll talk about this on the show. If you're looking to get pounded out, then just get pounded out. If you get pounded out until you find the person that you're looking for.
Do more than pound out.
Right. Look, get pounded out until you find the person that you're looking for. If you got this guy and he's a bum or whatever, and you just want to pound you out, then just say, hey, pound me out, but you never gonna be my man. But just pound me out, and I'm going
for one thing.
Right. I'm using for one thing, and I'm waiting for this guy. I want to be with this guy. I already have a perception of him in my mind.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting from a lot of ladies is they're telling me, Billy, is that guys are coming to them with women problems, and how women have that nurturing effect. They have that effect where they just take care of you. They will literally take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. That's what we talking about. That's the problem. Stop taking these bums.
Stop taking these bums in, and
don't turn them into a diamond.
Right. And you know what the real thing is like? There's men out here, ladies. There is literally men out here that you don't have to fix. Billy, there's men out here that you don't have to fix. They already been fixed. They good. They already got their shit together. All you got to do is be in that place. Be in that right frame of mind, and to be able to just be available when he comes, and boom, or when you see him, or whatever the case, and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Set yourself up for success.
Right, and continue. And I say this a lot. It's like continue to work on yourself until you find. Because once you find that person, and even for the men, I tell the men this: be able to. Until you find that woman, work on yourself, learn how to do all types of things. Like at my house, I cook, I clean, I wash, I do everything. So when a woman comes, she ain't got to worry about, all she got to do is just come in and we can combine our skills together.
Right.
You ain't got to, this ain't no 1950s, you ain't got to cook. I'm a great cook, I could cook too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta wash all this stuff and do all this crazy stuff.
Right.
I'm a good cleaner. I know how to clean. I know how to do all this stuff. So be able to work on yourself, men. You know what I'm saying? Bring something to the table. Be able to affect the relationship in a positive way. So when she comes, you're not to her and she's cleaning everything up. You know what I mean?
You know what? Let's just be honest here. Women like drama.
Damn,
women matter of fact, women love drama.
You hit it.
Women love drama. You coming down and this guy, you talking about, oh, my girl Sharpay, she just didn't approve of me being a mama's boy. She ain't like the job I had. She just, whatever, she cheated on me with. And I took her back. Right. They're just coming with this a whole bunch of stuff. Like, just women love drama, right? And they also generally nurturers, right? So they put the drama with the nurture part, and bam, that's what it is. And they may look at somebody and be like, oh, you know what? He got 15 things wrong with him, but these other 3 rights, I think I can take some of his 15 that's wrong and move it over here to these rights. And that may not be the case all the time. Like, as a person, you have to want to change and want to evolve and want to grow. We talking about that. You gotta want to be that. Like you said, JP, you gotta work on yourself and make sure you're right for self.
Right.
Like, don't go to the club. You don't got no bread. You should be not in the club looking for no girls. Right. You might want to go to church or something. Might want to go to a different place. Go to a park.
That's a good foundation.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Take your dog to the park. There's other females there with dogs walking the park. That may be a different thing. But don't, you know what I'm saying? That's like we just said. Like, your homie should have bought 7 drinks instead of just 1 drink.
Right.
It's like things like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. We got to get to a place where, and a lot of women, they may watch my show and like, oh, JP, you're so hard on the women, whatever. I'm hard on you guys because I hear what you're saying to me. Listen, I talk to a lot of women and I hear what the women are saying. I hear the complaints and everything about the guy this and the guy that. And I know I am a guy, so I know what guys are all about. And this is what this show is all about. The show is about being able to understand each other. Women being able to stop talking to your girlfriends about men and actually talk to a real man about men. You know what I'm saying? And for men, stop talking to your homeboys about women and be able to talk to a woman about women. You know what I'm saying? And so when you get a person that's able to understand, men and women and what's going on, especially like a person like myself, because I am a man. I can tell you what men is thinking about. I can tell you that men, a lot of women, you out here talking about, oh, I need a man to do this and do that, and he gotta be educated. Men don't care nothing about none of that. So all they care about is vagina. That's it. If you got a juicy vagina or look like a juicy, right? They in. They are in. You know what I'm saying? And then all that other stuff, they'll be like, oh wow, she could do this too. Oh wow, really? Oh, you cool like that? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. But they don't, like women. They have to be stimulated. You gotta come to them and you gotta stimulate their mind. Once you stimulate their mind, they release. And that's one of the big problems with women is that when you stimulate them and you penetrate them, and I'm not talking sexually, I'm talking mentally. When you penetrate them mentally, they get so open and they just fall right into your lap that if you damage them or if you make them distrust you, then
that's why a lot of guys like I'm about to say females that's low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem.
Right? We prey on that low self-esteem.
A lot of dudes.
Right?
A lot of dudes.
Build up and do, build up. Mm-hmm. Prey on that. Oh, he did you like that?
Right.
I didn't do you like that. Oh, he was like that. I didn't do you like that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm your friend.
Right. Right. No,
what
it's
we're basically talking about here is stay on topic. We're talking about baggage, right? Like don't leave your baggage at the other airport. Don't bring it here.
Don't bring it. Right. Don't bring it home.
Leave it at JFK. Don't bring it to LaGuardia.
Right. No, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Leave that baggage there.
Yo, for the guys, stop trying to take advantage of these women out here. I'm spitting real facts, man, because women are constantly telling me this stuff. Stop trying to take advantage of. When I had a woman one day, she was sending money to a guy. She was literally crying, bro, crying. She was like, yo, I feel like he's taking advantage of me because he don't do nothing and all he want me to do is just send him money, and I've been sending him money. And he's just taking advantage because she's a nice woman and she may not have like the looks and all that type of stuff or whatever the case is. So he see a woman that's working and may have some money or whatever the case is, and she's stacking her bread. So he like, yo, I'm getting that. And he just taking advantage of her, with probably piped it down a couple of times or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And he taking it. It's like, yo, listen, if you got low self-esteem, work on your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take advantage of everybody and take advantage of women and all this type of stuff. Work on yourself. Become a better human. You can get anything in this life. We seen Obama was the president, bro. After you see Obama is the president, you gotta understand that it's nothing in this life that you can't have. You can have everything. And I know it's a process because we've been trained as kids that to think a certain type of way, like we can't get this. It's only so far as this color can get or whatever. But it's not like that. If you have the mindset and you can't be stopped, you can have any woman that you want. But you got to work on yourself. You got to be able to put the time in. Whatever issues that you have, a lot of women is saying, yo, JP, talk about this. Tell guys, don't be coming to me with, damaged relationships and you whatever happened in that last relationship.
That's a two-way street, though.
No, it is. No, that's a fact.
It's a two-way street, though. But you unpack yours and then.
But the thing is, Billy, is that we always thought that was on the woman's side. The women are saying now that the men are doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which we never really heard about before. So the women are saying the dudes are coming to them like, yo, like, nah, for the dudes. It's important, man. Like, figure yourself out, get yourself together, whatever the case is. Whatever woman that you want or whatever, if you just a dirty dude, a dog or whatever, then that's just what it is. I don't know what to say to that. But if you got some decency in yourself, man, you can't be running around here damaging mad women like this and this
leaving it up to JPs in the world to clean it up
and leaving it up to
dirty work
the JPs in the world. And this is the reason why.
Because it goes on, right?
No, it does.
It goes on.
It does.
Damage, it goes on. One person damages
another
female,
yeah.
then she
hurt people, hurt people.
Hurt people. Go on to somebody else, and then by the time she find a decent guy, a good guy, now you got all this work, extra work.
And this is the reason why, if you look at the age groups, if you look at marriage, 30, 40 years ago, I would have been married already. 40 years old. 30, 40 years ago, I would have been married already. You know what I'm saying? Or in a relationship or whatever the case is. And I'm seeing people in my age group, you know what I mean, not being married, single or whatever the case is. And there's something to say to that. You know, I haven't quite looked up what the reason is. I'm going to do my homework on that. But there's something to say to that you got people out here that's never been married, 40 years old, 50 years old, 30 years old, never been married, single, whatever. Single with no kids. Now, come on, Billy. Usually, Billy, let me keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
Usually, if a man was single with no kids, dog, he could get any woman on the face of the earth.
Like, having the what's that, like a black card.
Right. Swipe, you just swiped it.
If a black card status.
Yo, if a man, if a woman,
got a great job in you.
Listen, I got women that's like, they like, you 40 with no kids. What the hell is your problem? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, yo, what you mean? What's wrong with me? You 40 with 5 kids. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Yeah, with 5 baby daddies. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, it's a crazy situation, man. Yo, Billy, you got, matter of fact, before we get out of here, Billy, tell them about your IG and your show that you're doing on Instagram.
All right, cool. For everybody out there, JP, thanks for having me, by the way.
Love, brother, love.
You can follow me at BillsMania_ at IG, and my show is called 7 at 7 Show. It's Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's Bills Mania. It's BILLSMANIA_.
Okay.
And that's it, man. I mean, I'm doing a lot of things.
Right.
On there, you're gonna see me with my wife and all that on there.
Nice.
But 7 at 7 Show is Sundays at 7 p.m.
Nice. So 7 at 7 on Sundays at 7 p.m.
Yep, Eastern Standard Time.
Standard Time. Yo, that's dope. Yo, and I'm gonna be on the show tomorrow. So I'm talking.
Man, we talking grown man.
We talking grown man stuff. Grown man talk.
Talking about, what women, respect for men, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
7 questions is gonna be you, me, and 2 other brothers.
Okay.
We're gonna have a great conversation, man. I'm really looking forward to this.
Nice. That's dope. Yo, that's the JP show for the day. You know what it is. I want to thank my man Billy for coming through. Yo, it's love. We had a great time. I gotta have you back on the show because the energy was great. We had a good time talking about all these different topics. So, yo, that's the JP show for the day.
Wait, tell them to like, subscribe, share. Should be somewhere right here.
Right. Yo, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. And the subscribe button, like Billy said, it's right there, man. It's right there. Hit the button. Yeah, hit the button. Yo, you know what it is. It's your man JP. I holla.